Good news, crypto holders. We just had the inflation news come in. Soft. Yes. That means Jerome Powell has his back against the wall. That means rate cuts are coming. That means they're going to add fuel to the fire of this crazy bull run. Let's go. We got Bitcoin news. We got Ethereum news. We got Solana news. We got meme coins. Let's go. So, first and foremost, this is the big news of the day. Check this out. U.S. July CPI, 2.7%. It was expected at 2.8%, meaning it came in cooler than expectations. Of course, CPI did rise to 3.1%, though maybe Jerome Powell is going to use this. See, look at the core CPI. It's gone up a little bit. So it came in a bit hotter than expected. Mixed signals, I suppose. Right now, though, the general consensus in the market can frequently be wrong in this, so take it with a grain of salt, but the general consensus right now is that Jerome Powell is going to be forced to cut rates. September rate cut odds surged to 90% following U.S. CPI release. The CPI came in cooler than expected, meaning inflation has not hit consumers from tariffs or any of that kind of stuff. Maybe Jerome Powell's still going to stick to his guns and say, yeah, but we need more time to see what happens with the tariffs. Market is calling bullshit. Market is saying we need a September rate cut. We need it now. We need a maybe even 50 basis point rate cut in September. You're too late. The market's starting to show that. The labor data has been coming in weak, and that's probably the key thing the Fed needs to watch right now to say, hey, labor data is weak. We have to cut. Inflation is not a problem currently. We can always reassess later if needed. Let's see what they do. But it should, in theory, everything should be lining up for a rate cut. Do they do it? Let's see. Rager saying CPI comes in below expectations. What's it mean? Likely September rate cuts. What's it mean? Market go up. What's that mean? You probably make a lot more money before losing it all again in 2022. Like in 2022. Savage, man. Yeah. Don't round trip your gains, guys. Okay. If you make money, don't be afraid to click the sell button. Okay. I know it's scary, but try to make a habit of it. Click the sell button every now and then just to see how it feels. Okay. Because when the time comes, you'll have practiced. You'll be ready. Don't round trip. Bitcoin right now, not doing that much. Of course, Bitcoin's not the story of the day. That's Ethereum. That's Solana. That's Solana ecosystem, meme coins and stuff like this. Everything is pumping off, and that is good to see. Bitcoin in a bit of a consolidation move back in its range, essentially between $116,000 and about $120,000. Fine. That's fine. Bitcoin's gearing up for the next big move. The MACD has flipped bullish on the daily here, as you can see. Only a matter of time before we start grinding higher. Of course, that wick we had 2 days ago is still pretty nasty. Let's see if bulls can recover from that slap in the face here on the chart. Now, guys, if you're trading these cryptocurrency markets, I know that's you. You need a great place to do that at. That place is BitUX. I'm doing a lot of my futures trading these days. If you want to join me over there, it's never been a better time. Of course, it's no KYC. It's no VPN. It's available to everyone, everywhere. That means you. And here's the deal. Right now, when you sign up, you're going to get insane bonuses, up to $400 in deposit bonuses. I mean, $400 cash back money in your account. Okay, you put in $1,000, they're gonna put $200 back in your account. You put in $2,000, that's $400 cash money back in your account. Plus, you can get some insane trading rewards. $8,000 plus 3 ETH is the top reward, but there's lots of great cash rewards the whole way up. And you'll go straight to VIP level 3 for a trial. It's 30% fee discount for trading a lot. You know how much 30% fee discounts add up, okay? There's a link down below. Go check it out. Thank you very much. So, Ethereum, the talk of the town right now because there's some big shit happening over in ETH land. $500 million ETF inflow day yesterday. Wall Street cannot get enough of Vitalik coin. It's crazy stuff, man. They did $1 billion on Monday, $500 million yesterday. These are crazy, crazy numbers, folks. Now, that's not to say the Bitcoin ETF's not getting any kind of bid, but it's a big difference, isn't it? 178 million on Monday, 65 million on Tuesday, compared to Ethereum, which did gargantuan volumes. Holy cow. The catch-up trade is here for ETH. Wall Street is piling in. And again, 6 months ago, they were not bidding at all. We had $1 million, $2 million inflow days, and we're like, yay, it's actually a positive inflow day, not a negative outflow day. How the tides have turned and how quickly they have turned. This is insane. Bitmine Immersion Technologies. I own Bitmine stocks. I own SharpLink stocks, by the way, FYI. But this is insane. Tom Lee's company, they are going to try to raise money to buy $20 billion more worth of Ethereum. Now, they already have raised a few billion. I think they got 4.5 billion on the sidelines already. This is insanity, man. And what's crazy is, of course, they have to do these public filings, so everybody else in the market gets to front run. I mean, are they just going to keep top blasting money into ETH? Doesn't matter where you buy it, just buy. Just keep stuffing money in the hole. That's crazy stuff, man. $20 billion worth of ETH, man. That's insane. The market cap's about $500 billion for ETH. $20 billion buys a very significant amount of coins here, okay? And they're not the only ones trying to buy Ethereum right now. You have the Ether machine. You have that new Ether company, treasury company that launched the other day, so they're going to put in $5 billion. SharpLink Gaming's still buying. I mean, it's absolutely, the only one selling is the Ethereum Foundation. Ethereum Foundation sold today, which generally marks some kind of local topping moment for the asset, but I don't think that even that's going to matter this time, okay? Why is the Ethereum Foundation always selling? Use DeFi, guys. Oh my gosh. Anyway, ETH Foundation selling ETH. Everybody else, literally everybody else, is buying gargantuan sums. The Ethereum Foundation selling their ETH for the first time in basically forever was just a drop in the bucket, a fart in the wind of inflowing money. Oh, it's crazy. This is from Scott Melker. He said, Tom Lee is the Michael Saylor of ETH. No question about it. I need to buy some more Bitmine. Gosh darn it. Anyway, Bitmine's now the third largest treasury company behind Strategy and Marathon. That's crazy, man. Marathon is not good enough love. I got some Marathon stocks too, man. Considering how much Bitcoin these cats have, they do not get enough love price action wise. Anyway, that's a different story. He says, put that in perspective, Bitmine's $2 billion ETH buy approximately matches Strategy's recent purchase of 21,000 BTC, one of Strategy's largest Bitcoin buys ever. The difference is that Bitmine's market cap is just $7 billion compared to Strategy's $115 billion. This is like a featherweight with 6 months of training punching as hard as a heavyweight who's been at it for decades. Okay? Perspective here. The amount of money that is flowing into these ETH treasury companies is very significant because the market cap of Ethereum is 1/4 that of Bitcoin. Okay? It's a big deal. This money moves harder when it comes in. These are serious numbers, guys. ETH right now, we have a yearly high of $4,687. We are about $200 away from a new all-time high here for Ethereum. It just keeps pumping. There is no mercy for the sidelined. Gosh darn. Like I said, if we get a pullback into this $3,800 to $4,000 zone, that is probably a great spot to get involved in ETH. If you've been missing the move up and you're feeling the FOMO on ETH specifically, there's probably a lot better trades out there right now than trying to hop in on ETH at this particular point. I mean, just for perspective, right? For ETH to double from here, it needs to go up to over $9,000, but $9,300 if it doubles from here. And I think the next logical target is the 1.618 Fibonacci line at around $7,000. Okay, that would be new all-time high, plus a few $1,000. Tom Lee may have other ideas for the Fibonacci line. I'm not sure he's looking at it and going like, that's what we'll stop buying. We'll stop buying right there at the 1.618 Fibonacci line. Let it retrace a little bit back down. You know, I don't think he's thinking like that. Maybe he is, though, Tom Lee. Anyway, this is crazy stuff, guys. But if you're going to try and catch that 100% move on ETH from here, you're going to FOMO buy in just under the all-time highs here. I mean, it is going to go higher once it breaks all-time highs for sure. But to move 100% is a very big move here for ETH. And it's getting to the point now where stuff like Pepe or Athena or Aave, Sky, these ETH beta plays become potentially much more attractive. Even stuff on base like Aerodrome, for example, are probably going to do that 100% move easier than ETH will in that situation, okay? Solana has outpaced Ethereum mainnet and DEX trading volume for the 10th consecutive month after reaching 124 billion in July, 42% higher than Ethereum. Solana is seriously mispriced right now. Can't convince me otherwise. The problem is Solana needs a main character like Tom Lee to gather the TradFi sheep into treasury vehicles. We're also missing, most importantly, a Solana ETF, which had been rumored to happen in July. Obviously didn't happen in July. I know we got the Rex Osprey one, but that's not, it's different. It's not exactly a spot ETF. It's a long story. But anyway, we haven't got to the big ones like from Fidelity and Franklin Templeton and stuff like that. We will. Why the SEC is not giving them approval yet, it's a different conversation. They're having that conversation. We'll get those ETFs. Everything is showing that those ETFs are indeed coming. Solana is going to be the next chosen coin for ETF products. When that happens, look at the appetite for ETH right now. Don't tell me that Wall Street's not going to buy Solana as well, because of course they will. But we do have treasury vehicles right now, and that is an important matter to keep in mind, because this just happened. Upexi Treasury, which is currently Solana's largest treasury company, has just appointed Crypto Hayes the first member of its new advisory committee to guide strategy and expand its SOL treasury. Arthur, are you going to be the main character for Solana treasury companies? Let's go. I nominate Arthur. Let's do it, man. Arthur Hayes, of course, the BitMEX former BitMEX CEO at this point. Anyway, besides the point. Arthur's an OG in the crypto space. Having him on the board is a big deal. If Upexi can start running the Bitmine playbook and raising billions of dollars to buy shit tons of Solana, again, that same level of outsized impact that we just had the conversation with about Ethereum is equally going to apply, even more so to Solana, an asset whose total market cap at this moment of talking with you at this second is less than $100 billion. $100 billion Solana, $500 billion Ethereum, $2 trillion Bitcoin. What has more upside here? It's Solana. It's Solana, guys. Okay? Chris Beniski, Solana could be gearing up for a monster monthly. If it gets rotation time in the sun after ETH's big push, then alt should experience a breath of fresh air. Agreed. Check this out. DigiFT Tech, whatever, these guys, and CMB International have launched the first Hong Kong Singapore Mutual Recognition Fund on Solana. This is the world's first public fund on Solana, holding significant importance in Asia's financial markets. Let's effing go. Solana keeps winning. Big bump today. Now, you would have been watching this. You potentially even were positioned for this trade because we talked about it here on the channel extensively, and it bounced perfectly. Look at this. We called this move yesterday, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, watching for that pullback to this uptrend line. What did we get? We got our pullback at 175, and we've now seen a big pump today from 175 right on up. Beautiful move here for ETH for Solana, up 12.5% or so from that entry point that I shared with you guys here. So if you took that trade, fantastic, congratulations. Nice move here on Sol. Nice reaction. Let's see if it can continue and keep grinding up. Pengu coin. We also got the entry on Pengu coin here at 3.5 cents. Let's effing go. Pengu has been an incredibly popular coin so far this year. It's getting a lot of attention. It's had a lot of great price action. Now it had a huge rally. Let's see if that rally that it had, the very big rally that it had, can continue this consolidation movement before pushing higher into new big moves. Okay, so let's see how that goes. And finally, of course, the barometer of all sanity and risk in the market, Fart Coin's up 33% today, showing that there's indeed big appetite right now for risk in the market. When Fart Coin pumps like this, you watch the heck out. Of course, it came back down 3 times into this support zone right here, 4 times, maybe even consider if you get this one right here. So Fart Coin showing that the market wants risk, the market wants bigger gains. A lot of people are riding that Ethereum train right now, and that's fantastic. But like I said, 100% move for ETH from here is gargantuan. Not to say it's not going to happen. With that kind of money coming into ETH right now through the treasury companies and the ETFs, it's a big damn deal. And the amount of money flowing in is dramatically outstripping the ability of the market to produce ETH at those kind of prices. It means the price will go higher, sure. But bigger gains will be had elsewhere. Fart Coin is the canary in the butt mine, I guess, and came up for a nice move today. Now, currently just sitting at the 20-day EMA. So if you're thinking, gosh darn, I need some Fart Coin in my life, let's see if we can put a daily candle close above the 20-day EMA. That could be your signal to go long here. Okay, that's it. You guys are awesome. I appreciate your time, as always, and I will see you back for the next video. Keep it classy, guys.